Hello and welcome. My name is Erin, and for today's yoga practice, we're going to be doing a full body workout. So, moving our whole body, working all different parts from head to toe, but it will be low impact. So, we're going to be doing this all from our mat mostly. We'll come to downward dog a little bit, but we won't really be doing any other standing poses besides downward dog. To get started, start off in a cross legged position. And we're going to start with a little breath work, just tuning into our breath, settling into our mat. You can close your eyes or just soften your gaze if you're more comfortable with that. And coming to your breath, you want to start taking a nice inhale through your nose and exhaling through your nose. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale, filling up, and then exhale, letting go. 1 more time. Inhale, fill up. And then exhale, let it go. You could close your eyes, softly blink your eyes back open. Let's start with some Subi rolls to warm up our spine here. So grabbing hold of either your thighs or your knees, you're going to inhale, bring your body towards your right knee, and then slowly, or not your right knee, your left knee, slowly circle all the way over to your right. And then as you exhale, come back, bring your belly button to your spine, dropping your head down, and slowly making a circle with your body, coming back to your right knee. And then slowly again, looking forward, bringing your chest forward, circling all the way over to your left, and then coming back 1 more time. We're going to do this 3 times, so this is our 3rd time coming through. And then as we come back, change directions. So slowly inhale as you come forward, bring your body towards your right side, and then slowly move all the way over towards, or the opposite. Bring your body towards your left, move towards your right. Do it again. Waking up our spine, lower back, shoulders. 1 more time because I lost count. And then as you come back, slowly come up to a neutral position. And then walk your hands forward, coming into a forward fold, only going as far as it feels good for you. And then from here, grabbing onto your mat, I'm going to turn so I'm actually on my mat. Bring yourself forward, and then bring your big toes together, legs out wide, coming to child's pose. And coming all the way down. Slowly lifting your head up, bringing your body forward, coming to a tabletop position. Still warming up here. We're going to extend our right leg back behind us, cross it over your left leg. You'll already start to feel your hip and your right side of your body kind of opening up. You can stay here, or you can also turn your head for a little added extra stretch. Look over your left shoulder, back at your leg. And then exhale, slowly come back to your tabletop. We'll do the other side. So extend your right leg out, cross it over your left leg. Again, option to look behind you, over your shoulder, at your leg. And slowly bring your leg back in line. Big toes together, knees out wide. Bring your hips towards your heels, coming back to your child's pose. Taking a breath here. Your next inhale, lift your head up, look forward, snake your way forward, coming all the way down onto your stomach. Point your toes. Bring your Elbows in, fingertips right underneath your shoulders, setting up for our low cobra pose. Tailbone is tucked down towards your heels, pressing firmly into the tops of your feet. As you inhale, lift your head and chest up. Shoulders come back and down. Exhale, come all the way back down, and then slowly roll all the way over onto your back. Setting up, bringing our knees into our chest, extending your legs out long towards the ceiling, or sending your legs up towards the ceiling, and then dropping your left leg down, or you're dropping your right leg down, keeping your left leg up. Start by pointing and flexing your foot. And then circle your foot. Doesn't matter which way you go, just circle your foot. You can always grab hold of your thigh here for support. And once you've done 3 circles, change the direction and go in the opposite direction that you were doing before. Once you've done 3 circles there, flex through your foot, point your toes towards your face, and then start circles with your heel. Doing 3 circles in one direction. Once you've done 3, stop, change the direction, going the opposite way that you were before. Once you've done 3 circles, come to stillness, and then on your next exhale, drop your leg all the way over to your right side. Again, you can use your hands for support here. Inhale, bring it back up through center. Exhale, drop it all the way over to your left side. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale, bring your leg up through center. Exhale as you bring your leg over towards your right. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, over towards your left. 1 more time each way. Inhale through center. Exhale to your right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, bring your leg into your chest. Extend your leg out long. Maybe noticing the difference between your legs here. Maybe one feels a little bit longer than the other. Let's go ahead and balance it out, bringing your right leg in. Give your leg a little squeeze. Extend your leg up towards the ceiling. Point and flex your foot. Do that a couple of times. And then circle your foot around. Once you've done 3 circles, change directions. Going the opposite way. Once you've done that 3 times, flex through your foot so your toes are pointing towards your face. Again, you can always grab onto your thigh here for support. And do small circles with your heel. Doing 3 circles. Doesn't matter which direction you go because we'll go both ways. Once you've done 3, go the opposite way. Once you get to 3 circles, this time we're dropping our leg all the way over to our left side first. As you exhale, again using your arms for support here. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, going towards the right. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, towards the left. And then exhale towards your right. 1 more time each way through center. Exhale, going all the way towards your left. Inhale, back up through center, and then exhale all the way over to your right. Inhale, bring your knee in, and then extend your legs out. Now working with our arms and shoulders here. Having your arms right by your side. Inhale, bring your arms up. Bring them back and then circle your arms around. Bring them back to your sides. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale as they drop down, come around. One more time, inhale, arms up, out to the side, circle them around, and then we're going to go in the opposite direction. So arms up overhead, bring them up, down, and then circle them around, going the opposite way. Inhale, up, exhale, down, circle around. One more time, up, around, and then bring your arms back by your side. Now we're going to do some hip circles. So bringing your feet flat on the floor. Inhale, bring your knees towards your chest. Open your legs, bringing your knees out to your side, bringing them back down, and then bringing your knees together. We're going to go slow with these, moving in a range of motion that works for you. And then bring your legs together. So inhale, you bring your legs up towards your chest. Exhale as you open them, bringing them down, and slowly circle them back together. Do it one more time before we change directions. Now, we'll start with our knees and our chest, bringing them down, open up your legs, and then bring your knees back towards your chest. Close your knees, and then bring them down again. Open, up, back together, down, open, back together, and down. We'll do it one more time. And then ending with your knees into your chest, give your legs a hug. And then rolling all the way over. Coming onto our stomach. Pointing your toes. Setting up for cobra pose again. So bringing your fingertips under your shoulders, elbows in by your body, pressing into the tops of your feet. Your tailbone is tucked and down toward your heels. On your inhale, lift your chest and head up. Maybe come up just a little bit higher this time. Do what's good for you and your body. And then exhale, tuck your toes. Hips come up and back, coming to downward facing dog. Make sure your fingertips are spread out wide. The creases of your elbows are spinning out. Hips are up and back. If you have any tension along the backside of your legs, just bend your knees. That will help with that tension. On your next inhale, we're going to come forward to a plank and then lower all the way down onto our bellies. Point your toes, extend your hands out in front of you, and then resting your head onto your mat, give attention to your core muscles. You want to lift your muscles up and in. And then from here, we're going to lift opposite leg and opposite arm together. So on an inhale, lift your right arm, lift your head, and lift your left leg. Exhale, lower your head and arm and leg down, and then inhale, lift the other side. So you're lifting your left arm and right leg this time. Make sure you keep looking straight down as you're doing this so your neck is long. Exhale as you come back down. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, other side. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time each way. Bring your hands back by your shoulders. Push yourself up. Bring your big toes together. Downward facing or child's pose. Making sure you keep your shoulders away from your ears. Resting your forehead on your mat. Taking a moment to enjoy this relaxing pose. Next inhale, look forward, snake your way forward, coming back to your cobra pose. Inhale, lift you up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, hips come up and back. Coming through again. Rippling forward to your plank, lowering all the way down. Pointing your toes, extending your arms out in front of you. Coming back to our swimmers. On your next inhale, we're going to do the exact same thing. You can choose which leg you want to lift here. If you want opposite legs, wherever you start, or working both sides. Inhale, lift opposite leg and arm. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift opposite leg and arm. Lower. Keep going. Go at your own pace here. Maybe you make it a little slower. Maybe you make it a little faster. Don't forget to breathe. Come to our last two. Bring your arms back around. Pushing yourself up and back. Coming back to child's pose. Coming forward. Coming back to your cobra pose. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your toes. Hips come up and back. Downward facing dog. Next inhale, left leg comes up. Bend your knees so your heel comes towards your backside. And then slowly bring your knee to the outside of your wrist. So left knee, left wrist. Coming to a 90-90 or 45-45. Turn to the side so you can see. You want to make sure you have your shin in front of you and then your back leg bent at a 90-degree angle. If you need to bring it closer, if you have too much tension on your right hip, just bring your knee closer to your left foot. Both feet are flexed here. Inhale, lifts you up, and then exhale, walk your hands forward, folding over your front shin. Coming to your breath here. Noticing any sensations that you're feeling. Trying to release any tension. Make sure you're not straining anywhere. And then slowly crossing one arm over the other. We're going to walk our hands all the way over to our left. And then slowly coming down. Again, only going as far as it feels good for you here. So maybe you're a little bit higher up. Maybe you're at more of an angle here. Working with what feels good. Folding for just a moment. And then slowly staying low, coming back through to center. Folding over your leg one more time. And then slowly coming back up. Now we're going to style it out. Coming back to downward facing dog. So maybe you extend your left leg behind you. Push your hips up and back. And then slowly bringing your right leg back. We'll do the other side. Bending your knees. Come down through to child's pose. Letting your head rest. Look forward. Snake your way forward to your cobra pose. Inhale. Lifts you up to cobra. Exhale. Come back through to downward facing dog. This time lifting up your right leg. Bend your knee. Bringing your heel to your backside. And then slowly bringing your right knee right behind your wrist on the right side. And then bringing your left leg out. Again, figuring out which works better for you with your 90-90 and or maybe it's a 45-45. Keeping your feet flexed here. And then inhale lifts you up, and then exhale, folding over your front shin. Again, we're going to walk our hands, crossing one hand over the other, all the way over to your left side. Again, only going as far as it feels good for you. And we'll come back through, staying low, walking back to the front, folding over your shin again. And then walking your hands all the way back up. And then extending your legs out in front of you, walking your hands back behind you. Keeping your knees bent with your feet on your mat, and then slowly dropping your legs over to your left side. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, drop them over to your right side. We'll do it one more time each way. Inhale, brings you back to center. Exhale as you drop over to your left side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale as you drop over to your right side. And then coming all the way onto your belly for a little stretch for your low back. Extend your feet out behind you. Coming to Sphinx pose. So you want to have your legs extended behind you, about hip width apart. Make sure you have your elbow right underneath your shoulders, and I'll give you another option too if this is too much on your back. So if this feels too tense on your lower back, you can come down a little bit lower, so widening out your elbows so that more of your belly comes onto the floor. You can also put a blanket right underneath your rib cage to support yourself if you need to. So finding which position works for you, making sure you're looking forward, your shoulders are down and away from your ears, your chest is forward as well, and then your tailbone is tucked towards your heels. Coming to your breath here. And then wherever you're at, widen your shoulders all the way so you come all the way down. Chest comes all the way to the floor. Stack your hands one on top of the other. And then slowly bring your forehead to your hands, resting your forehead on top of your hands, coming to crocodile pose. And on your next inhale, slowly lift your head, bring your hands back behind you, push yourself all the way up, coming all the way up to a seated position with our legs out in front of us, coming to staff pose. So extending your legs out in front of you. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, sitting on your sit bones. Elongated through your spine here. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, and then exhale, bring your hands to the outside of your legs as you hinge from your hips, folding forward. Maybe you grab your ankle, or maybe you can grab hold of your feet from here. And then slowly walk your hands all the way up, and then bring the soles of your feet together for butterfly pose. Again, we're still sitting up nice and tall. Make sure you're sitting on your sit bones here. Now the option here in butterfly pose with your feet together, you can always bring your feet out a little bit further from you so that your legs can relax. You can also bring your blanket and bring them around your knees to support them. So work with what is working for you. From here, inhale lifts you up, and then exhale, walk your hands out. Again, only going as far as it feels good for you as you fold forward. On your next inhale, slowly come back up, walking your hands back towards you. Grab hold of the outside of your legs, bring your legs together, and then slowly come all the way down onto your mat. From here, we're going to come to a supine twist. So going towards the right first, inhale, lift your hips up and turn your hips over, pushing them towards your left side, and then setting actually I have that confused. Bringing your hips all the way over towards your right side and setting down on your left hip. Bring your knees towards your chest, and then bring your arms out to a T, and then making sure you try to keep your legs as close to your arm as possible. As you exhale, slowly bring your legs all the way down to your left side, keeping your legs together if you can. And then if it feels good, you can turn your head to look towards your right for an added stretch. And then coming back to your breath here. And slowly turn your head back to a neutral position. And then as you inhale, bring your legs up to center. You can do one leg at a time. Give your legs a little squeeze. And then set your feet down, and we'll go into the opposite way. So lifting up your hips, moving your hips all the way to the left as you sit down on your right hip. Bringing your arms out to a T, and then bringing your knees towards your chest, and then slowly dropping your legs towards your right side. Again, option to turn your head to look over towards your left if that feels good for you. And coming back to your breath. Then inhale, coming through center, making sure you turn your head, and slowly one leg at a time, coming back onto your mat, bringing your knees into your chest, and then extending your legs out long, coming to our final pose in Shavasana. Bring your arms by your sides with your palms facing up. Make sure you bring your shoulders back and down so they're away from your ears. Letting your legs just flop and relax. You can soften your gaze or close your eyes. Relax your forehead. Relax your cheekbones. And relax your jaw. I'm going to go quiet for a few moments. You'll notice that I'm sitting up just to hold the space as we finish out our practice today. But please continue lying on the floor. Now we'll Come and get you when the time is ready. And slowly start taking a deeper breath in. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe you take an overhead stretch. And then bring your knees into your chest, taking your time, rolling all the way over to your right side. Taking your time as you come up, coming to a comfortable position, bringing your hands together in the center of the chest to close out our practice today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for doing something good for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye. See you next time.